The following two stories are true stories about times where I was almost sideswiped by another truck while I was driving an 18-wheeler. One of these incidents happened in Texas, while the other one happened in, I believe it was Mississippi. And I'm starting to notice a pattern. All of my near-death experiences happened in the southeastern area of the United States. Wonder why that is. Anyway, it was nighttime. Around midnight, well, probably closer to 2 in the morning. Because I don't have very good night vision, to be on the safe side, I was driving a little bit slower than I would normally if I was, like, for example, driving at 10 in the morning. Anyway, a truck that's going slightly faster than me pulls up to the back of my truck, and for some reason, truck drivers are always really in a hurry. So, like, even if you're only going 1 mile per hour slower than them, they will risk everything just to get in front of you because it's that important to them. So, as soon as this guy realizes I'm going slightly slower than me, he gets into the left lane. And by the way, this is a 2-lane, 2-way highway. There's no law that says trucks can't pass each other on a 2-lane, 2-way highway. However, I wouldn't do it because I believe it's a very risky thing to do, and because it takes a really long time for a truck to pass each other, especially when it's only going 1 mile per hour faster than the other one. So I'm looking at this truck in my side view mirror, and I'm thinking, what is this idiot doing? Like, is it really worth it to try to go to this much effort to try and pass me when I'm only going 1 mile per hour slower than you? So I'm looking up ahead, and I notice that there are cars headed for this truck in the other direction. So in order to try to warn him, I blow my horn and I try to use hand signals to try to warn him to get back behind me. But this guy is very persistent, and he continues to try to pass me, even though it's a very risky thing to do at this point. Like, if I were him, I would just get back behind the truck. So I finally realized this idiot's gonna get someone killed if I don't do anything. So I quickly slow down to a speed where he can very quickly get past me, just to avoid anyone getting hurt. As this truck gets almost at a position where he can move back over to the right side of the lane, he notices that the cars are in front of him, and he starts to panic, and he swerves into my lane, and the trailer almost crashed right into the front bumper of my truck. It was literally like this close to me when it got back over. Like, it was just inches from hitting me. That was the first time I found myself in a situation where a truck almost sideswiped me. The other time, I was traveling on an interstate highway, and it was raining. It was raining so hard that there was actually a small layer of rain on the pavement, and it was very slippery. To be on the safe side, I slowed down to 55 miles per hour. Even though the speed limit is 70 in that area, I felt 55 was safer in such slippery conditions. However, some truck drivers rush a lot, even if the pavement is slippery, they drive normally, and it's a very dangerous thing to do. And again, something you should not do. So while I'm driving, this is also something that's happening at night, because when I was training, a lot of my driving occurred at night. Anyway, this truck tries to pass me traveling normal speed. And while he's passing me, his trailer is sliding like this because of how slippery the pavement is. And I'm starting to get nervous because quite a few times it slid and almost hit the mirror of my truck. So I slow down in order to, try to avoid an accident. And right after I slow down, the trailer slides all the way into my lane and partially into the emergency lane. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with this guy? Doesn't he realize how much danger he's putting people in? Like, if you're in a situation where the trailer is sliding like this, you should slow down. Anyway, that's the second situation where I found myself in a situation where I was almost hit by another truck.